Hello, my Earth Angel friends. Reverend Nina Rowe, founder of AngelsTeach.com, here for the July reading from our angels. I'm doing this month's reading a little bit differently because it is just such a glorious day here in New England that I can't stand the thought of being inside any more than I absolutely have to. In addition to that, I thought it would be fun to share with you a little bit of the outdoors around our beautiful space here in Massachusetts. So I'll share with you the view that I have after the reading, but it really is just so magnificent, and we really are blessed to be here. The reading, very appropriate given this day, is from the Gaia Oracle deck by Tony Carmen Salerno. And let's see what our angels have in store for us today. Winter's End. I'm giggling because there's a certain humor to this card, given that the summer solstice was, I guess, about a week and a half ago now. We are really heading into the thick of summer here in the northern hemisphere anyway. And the winter certainly is a distant memory for those of us who experienced this past winter. We had record snowfalls. I mean, absolutely ridiculous levels of snow here in New England. It was actually kind of fun because it was so extreme. And I do enjoy the snow. However, on this glorious day outside, it's really nice to soak up the splendor of the sunshine and being able to be outside and barefoot and just listening to the birds and just really experiencing Mother Earth in all of her glory. So I'm just going to tune in. I know there's a deeper message in this card that I want to fetch for you all. I'm being noticed to the energy in her lower torso, really in her first chakra there, that is pointing down towards the earth. And it's so much about connecting and so much about needing to be outside, to be barefoot, to roll in the grass, to stare up at the clouds, to walk on the beach, to be out in the woods, to really experience Mother Earth. And not, of course, just on the beautiful days, but also on the days that may be a little bit cloudy, maybe a little bit more humid, just to the extent that, of course, is comfortable for you. Do whatever you can to get outside this month. So important. Easy to do in July, at least here in New England. Being drawn, as you've probably heard me say before, I'm hesitant to look at the words on the card unless my angels say look at the words on the card. And in this case, I am being drawn to regeneration. And what's interesting to me about this word is that the symbol of the starfish has been coming up for me now for several months, and actually first began coming to me last summer, but really became intense in the last couple of months. And I finally got the full message just last week of what the starfish symbol was all about for me and for how it relates to my journey. And actually a very good example for all of you guys that a lot of times angel messages will take a good period of time to come in. You know, this one did take a couple of months really for me to feel like, yes, that's the full message. Our angels give us what we need when we need it, and not a moment too soon. So, the starfish, beautiful symbol of regeneration. The starfish is known for its qualities of, you know, when you cut off one of its arms, it grows back, it regenerates. The starfish also is beautiful imagery because it really represents the celestial side of who we are and the intuitive part of who we are. When I think about those 5 arms of the starfish, I'm reminded of the typical shape of a star with its 5 points. And those 5 points really representative of earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. And those 5 elements really being the core of who we are and the core of our existence. So, starfish so powerful when we think about that energy of regeneration. And many of us need, and I emphasize need here, the summer months to regenerate, to really replenish and renourish our souls, because we go throughout the year. And I know this is certainly something that I've needed to keep in check and in balance, and I'm very happy to look forward to the first 2 weeks of July as vacation, as downtime. I love my work, I know a lot of people do, and yet we still need to make sure that we schedule in time to regenerate and to recuperate and to really enjoy this beautiful planet that we all share together. So I'd like to share for you the view that I have had as we've been together for this reading. This is our barn where, I don't know where Ninja went. We have only one sheep left. Peter can usually call her and get her to come out, but I guess she's being shy today. We used to have quite a few more sheep, and they, as the years have gone, they have as well. We do also have lots of new babies. Some of you may have seen pictures of them before. They're actually, I think when the sun gets high they go inside, but you might see a few chickens out there in that fenced-in area. This is the space where we're going to be hosting our Angels for Everyone event in September. Very excited. We have people registering from all over the world for this event. And going to prepare the space in the pasture here, which is really only used by one sheep at this point, and going to mow it and set up tents, and not tents for sleeping. We're talking about, wedding-style tents to host the event. Again, very excited about that. And there is our teepee that we use in our camp for our children, where we do some shamanic journeying and working with power animals. That's coming up in just a few weeks. Excited about that as well. I'm just going to focus on our friend here, the Buddha, who has been keeping me company here as we have a little chat with our angels. So the one last thing I would like to share with you is a clip, actually a couple of clips, from some little birdie friends that I met a couple of days ago that just touched my heart to the deepest core of who I am, just came at the right time, brought the right message, and are just magical little creatures. So I'm going to share with you a little clip about that. I'm not going to hurt you, baby, sweetie. We are back this morning at the pool, and the little babies are growing up. Their eyes are open, and they're almost too big for the nest. It's just 2 days ago that I took the other video. I'm trying to get a little bit closer without disturbing them. I'm on full zoom right now. Let's see if we can just get a quick peek. Mama's out getting some food for them. You're so sweet. Hey, babies. Amazing. are so precious, aren't they? Wishing you all a beautiful, relaxing, regenerative July. Many blessings. I'm Reverend Nina Rowe of AngelsTeach.com. Be well.